What's up? I'm Debby Ryan, and you're watching Celeb Secrets for You. I'm really excited to be here and to hang out and talk with these kids and obviously share some of the things that I've learned, but also kind of see what kind of experience they've had. I bet it's been pretty epic. I've been like stalking and like asking questions.
Yeah. So you have been in this business for many years now. What advice do you have for these people?
Yeah, I think my advice is mostly just not to give up, and if you want to do it, just to really be open to what you can learn from every situation, because maybe you want to act in a movie or direct it, a film. But in order to get to that point, you have to build yourself as an actor, and you have to make sure that you are auditioning. And in that process, maybe that teaches you that your favorite part is the dialogue and the writing, and maybe that's something that you love. And I think that to really be able to take one aspect of every kind of lesson that you learn and compile it into your experience, I think that that's an invaluable tool. I think if I could go back and just give myself one piece of advice, it's to not be afraid of the still seasons, to not be afraid to just say no if it's not the right project or whatever. And there have been a lot of times where I've almost done some film or almost done something and I knew it was going to be a big deal, but it just didn't feel right, and I'm glad that I didn't do it. And so for me, I would just encourage that in myself and in other people, just like, you might be afraid because this is like, the film that they want you to do and that everyone wants you to do, but it's not the story that you want to tell. It's not the voice that you have. It's not how you want to build a career. Like, respect that, because another one will come along and that one will be right.
So Happy New Year. You did ring in the New Year in Texas, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was that like?
Oh, it was so fun. The New Year was awesome. We had like a raging New Year. We sound checked for our show, and then we went back to my friend's house, and her mom and dad made us tacos, and then we played like a board game and a game called Empire on the couch, and then we watched the ball drop in New York, and then tried to keep our eyes open for midnight in Texas time, and then I took a bath, and then I went to sleep.
What's next for 2016? Are you sticking to acting or singing or both, or what's up?
Yeah, a little bit of acting, a little bit of singing, a lot of writing, which has been beautiful. I kind of go through seasons of needing to just tell other people's stories and just keep my words to myself. And then I go through seasons of just being like, okay, this is what I want to say now, and being just like writing on boarding passes and napkins and everything, and being just like a frantic, crazy person. And so I'm excited because I'm kind of getting back into one of those like insatiable moments. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really good year of just creating and kind of following through on a lot of things that I've been building for a while.
Project-wise, what can your fans expect for 2016?
Expect to see me on the set of a movie. Expect to see me and my band in the studio and writing songs and playing more around town and also probably around the country. I'm not trying to do like some crazy tour, but we live to play music live. It's so fun for us. And being in the studio is something, and it's a creative process, which is incredible, but it doesn't ignite unless you bring it to the people and you just jam it together. So I'm excited about a little bit more of that, as well as obviously a couple acting things, and then a couple things where you can just get to know more about me as a person in weird and scary ways. I think with my hair, it decides what it wants to do, and I just kind of have to listen to that and respect that. And there are times where it's just like, nope, not gonna hold a curl, and there are times where it's like, I'm not gonna let it go, and it just gets bigger and fluffier. And so yeah, I think that it's like, I don't heat style it unless I have to. I wash it once a week. I like leave things on the ends. I'll never put it on heat without like having a protectant on it, stuff like that. And then I don't know, I think that like just in general, every time you change your hair, or even if you use a purple shampoo and it takes some of the yellow out, or use a different whatever, make sure that your colors that you're wearing and your makeup and stuff ties into that. Because that's the hardest part, is when I had like half pink, half seafoam hair, my makeup was way different than when I was a redhead or a blonde or a brunette.
So you are always replying to your fans on Twitter. How have they impacted your life?
Yeah, it's been incredible. It's been insane to see. I think it's so scary. There are probably every single day I'm like, I don't want to know what people are saying. I don't want to know what people are saying. And, obviously I like have yet to have a full-blown emotional breakdown, which has been beautiful. And I think that that's a really strong testament to how incredible and like funny and interesting my fans are. We have conversations like, it's not just like, love your selfies. It's just like, I like get so uncomfortable with selfies. So I'm just like, you're a dork, go back to bed. Like, seriously. And then they make fun of me and being a cat lady. And I'm like, yep, I'm gonna die alone anyway, bye. just feel like it's like a constant conversation, and it's a dialogue. And I also think that like respect and boundaries have been so, like, I've just only felt like people have, that's not true. I have so many people saying terrible things, but the ones that I really focus on are like some incredible people who like fight for me and really respect like some things, you know, personally that I've talked about, or some things that I haven't talked about, and people just like make assumptions and stuff. And it's cool. I actually, all things considered, for as cyberbullied as I am, I do feel like I am like safe on the internet because of my Twitter people.
And since we are celeb secrets for you, can you tell us a secret that maybe your fans might not know?
Yes, the soles of my shoes are glittery.